Welcome to another episode of Mick and the Fat Man, digging the dirt on life, music, and everything. And now here's the Fat Man.
Well, thank you very, very much, Princess Fanula, our favourite dairy girl. Welcome once again to Mick and the Fat Man, digging the dirt on life, music and everything. Welcome to episode number 10 in Series 2. And this last little few weeks, Mick, I have been watching Mr. Beast. Believe it or not, one of the world's largest YouTube channels. He has 94 million subscribers. Now, that makes you super rich just by doing that. It's unbelievable. This guy actually started out filming himself playing Minecraft, and now he produces massive YouTube videos, some of them worth $4 million. Unbelievable. Last year, he reproduced all of the stunts that were done in the Netflix series, The Squid Games. So things like the one. Well, have you seen The Squid Games, Mick?
I know of it. I haven't seen it. No.
Oh well. Anyway, there's one of the stunts where basically you have to. It's like a hide and seek type thing where you basically when someone stands with their face to the wall and they turn around, if they see someone moving, you're out, sort of thing. They play that game in the Squid Games, except when you do, if you are still moving, when they say stop, you get shot. Dead.
Seriously,
that's how that's how this game works in the show.
Wow,
it's an amazing show. Anyway, he has reproduced all these stunts, and the person who won $456,000 once they got to the end. So the last person standing won all the money. He had another one I saw where he gave away a brand new Lamborghini. I do mean a brand new Lamborghini. So you got 50 people. They all had to put their hand on the car. The last person holding onto the car won the car. And the last two people, he actually lifted the Lamborghini up in the air on a thing in a garage, and they had their hand in the air while. So these are the last two guys left, and they actually literally had to hold their hand in the air and touch the car. And the person who pulled their hand down at the end lost, and the other guy won the car. It's just bizarre. And he's done some weird-ass bloody YouTube videos. Like he has made a video of watching his mate for 10 hours. He's run a marathon in the world's largest shoes. He's done a video of watching paint dry. He's done a video of himself reading the longest English word. He's done a video of himself reading the dictionary. And he has, as I say, one of the largest followings on YouTube in the world. The people with the largest following, I think the two largest followers in YouTube are in India, which makes a reasonable amount of sense. But, so 96 million people following you. That's a lot of people, and believe you me, you make millions out of doing that.
Wow.
People make a lot of money out of YouTube. It's quite amazing. So there are people, Koreans make a lot. Koreans film their family, and they make a lot of money out of YouTube filming their family. Go figure. I don't understand it. Anyway. That's what we should be doing, Mick. We should be getting on YouTube and filming ourselves farting or something like that. I've got no idea. But
and then it wouldn't matter if the bloody dog barked.
That's right. In fact, it would enhance it. We could actually have a competition where whoever could do the loudest fart and make the dog bark wins a prize.
I like it. No, I don't. I think it's stupid.
Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for Mick and the Fart Man. YouTube, our new YouTube channel.
I'm losing interest rapidly.
Mick, 1,001 albums you must hear before you die, sir.
What do you got for me today?
By Robert Dimery. Page 252 fell open the other day, and I discovered T-Rex, Electric Warrior. Produced by Tony Visconti, who we spoke about recently on our producers show.
Yep.
Art direction, fantastic cover. Art direction by Hypnosis. Gnosis meaning?
Knowledge.
And hip being hip.
Cool.
So it's a fantastic cover of Marc Bolan looking like a huge rock god, and runs for a mere 36 minutes and 33 seconds. And the artwork, as I suggest, would suggest that this is a full-on rock album. Fantastic. It's not that great an album. I don't understand.
By a long shot.
It's not that great an album. And mind you, it was in the Australian charts, got to number 15, was there for 18 weeks, and we know quite a lot of songs on there, but I tell you what, this is not a rock song, not a big time rock album. It's a Marc Bolan album, really. It's nothing flash, is it, mate?
Mate, I got to tell you, I've never been a Marc Bolan fan. I think he I couldn't even say he's trading on reputation, because other than in England, where he was viewed as level pegging with David Bowie at the beginning of Bowie's career, they were competitors. I've never been excited by his stuff. He has great singles. He's always a great singles artist, but never been able to translate that into albums. And you listen to this album is, frankly, it's just rubbish.
I'll just read the first sentence of what the reviewer says of this album. Marc Bolan is one of the most compelling characters in rock history. That's just not a thing.
The only thing I'm compelled to do with Marc Bolan is to hit the stop button.
With his updated Byronic style and delightfully obscure brand of hippie mysticism, he was never less than audacious. I don't see that. At all. But anyway, so this album's in the top, one of the albums you must listen to, and I guess maybe you should listen to it. But I'm telling you now, it ain't that great.
The lyrics, one of the other songs on that album, goes, I was dancing when I was 12. I was dancing when I was 10. I got to think, God, he's giving me a bloody catalogue of his life, and it's all boring and I don't want to hear any more. Tony Visconti thinks highly of him, and he's done some work with him. And in fact, he called his book, which he wrote about his career of producing, he called it Bolan, Bowie and the Boy from Brooklyn. Maybe he just wanted a whole lot of B's in the title.
Yeah, it needed to be.
But he's done some other great stuff, Tony Visconti. Obviously Bowie, worked on 14 Bowie albums. The Manic Street Preachers, Sparks, Moody Blues and Morrissey.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. He's worked with some really high-powered people, but this album just doesn't cut it. Tony Visconti receives something that we're not seeing. Yeah,
and as I said, the best part of this album is, in fact, the cover.
Yeah, great-looking cover.
Great cover.
Yep.
And Bolan, is a great-looking. He's a good-looking muso. He's got everything you could hope for. He's got the looks. He's got the hair. He's got the dress. He's got the fast car, which unfortunately Pranington died in.
Yeah.
Anyway. Look, thanks
and that wasn't even a career developing move for him. Look at Presley. Presley's making more money now than when he was alive. Look at the Beatles. They're making more money now than when they were alive.
That's right.
Marc Bolan. He couldn't sell lemons in IGA.
In Lemonville.
That's right. Yes.
Anyway, so look, thought we'd have I've once again never owned a Bolan album. Never really listened to them much, and I think they kind of T-Rex kind of just passed us by, didn't it, Mick? I don't think it had any impression on us whatsoever, really.
I did love the singles. Yeah, great singles, as we've said. Ride a White Swan, the one that he started with, Hot Love.
Mm. Oh yeah, true.
Bang a Gong, Get It On. That song,
yeah.
It's been covered by lots of other people, and it's always really good. The Stone Roses did a great job of it.
Yeah.
So, good song can always be revived. Jeepster. Another one on this album. Great songs, terrific. But there's just no solidity on the album. There's nothing there to say, hey, the singles are great, come and listen to the rest, because there is no rest.
Yeah, no, it's an unfortunate thing. Look, I don't know. As I said, I think the whole thing passed us by. Anyway, I can see it down in the lap there, mate. It's bobbing up and down. It's rattling around. What have you got hidden away downstairs in the Globot school bag, mate?
I call it Alice.
Really?
Yeah.
Go ask Alice?
Go ask Alice, yep, when she's 10 foot tall. No, it's Alice Cooper.
Oh, our good old Christian mate.
He is. He's
Born again.
Born again now. Probably that's what saved his life because he was heading for trouble right from the outset. He's the son of a pastor.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. So that lifestyle is he was born to it, but he rebelled like crazy. Yeah.
He must be getting on a bit now.
He is indeed. He's well older than us, and he's.
Does he still got that radio program in America? He used to have a syndicated radio program.
Couldn't tell you.
No, used to come out. It was like a new album type show. He did it for years and years.
Yes, I know of it. But,
and he did it because he was a big golfer as well. He used to.
Still plays golf.
And
stupid bloody trousers that Americans wear to play golf in.
Anyway, tell me about Alice Cooper from the beginning.
Alice Cooper started out as a band. The name of the band. Now, Cooper, whose actual name is Vincent Damon Furnier. He's from Detroit. He moved to Phoenix where he met the rest of the band. And he sang with the band as Vince Furnier.
Oh.
He sang with the band Alice Cooper as Vince Furnier.
Welcome. Here's Alice Cooper and our singer, Vince.
Exactly. Yeah.
Doesn't grab you, does it?
No. But it's an interesting little twist in the tale, this story. Back in 1964, so they were 16 and 17-year-old in 1964. You can do the maths. You find that he's into his 70s. 5 young blokes in Phoenix formed a band called the Earwigs. First band names are always awful, and this one's no exception.
Yeah, indeed.
They finished up as a bunch of 17-year-olds, Glenn Buxton on guitar, Michael Bruce on guitar, Dennis Dunaway on bass, and Neil Smith on drums. Vince moved to Phoenix and joined the Earwigs as lead singer. Mm-hmm. They changed their name to the Spiders.
Good
no
move.
Reference to Bowie. It was too early.
Good move, they changed them to the Spiders.
Yeah. And they had a stage prop, which was a large spider web that they spread across the stage.
Oh.
Yeah, how original.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
They changed their name. You remember from our youth, sort of names of bands had changed every week. They changed their name to the Naz. Now, I don't know what's so special about the Naz, but then they had to change it because they found out that was Todd Rundgren's band's name.
Really?
Yeah, the Naz.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, well, there you go, eh? They adopted the name Alice Cooper as a band name. I don't know, it's a great name for a band.
How did they come up with it? Do you know how they got it?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just wondering. I thought you may have done a bit of bloody research, buddy.
Imagine that. Yeah. So,
wasn't Alice B. Tockless, was it?
Well, Alice was a popular name around those times.
Yeah.
So why not Alice Cooper? It's an innocuous sounding name.
Doesn't come from the Brady Bunch, does it?
Alice was the housekeeper in the Brady Bunch.
Yeah.
And her name wasn't Cooper. That would be too cute.
Be good though, wouldn't it?
Here's the story of a band named Alice. They moved to LA.
Yep.
And the band, they thrived, but they had to work hard because they were weird. They found it difficult to get a contract because they were really weird. They were signed, first of all, to Frank Zappa's label, and if anyone's going to embrace weird, it's Frank Zappa.
Yeah.
Way to go. And then later on to Warner Brothers, once they started to build a bit of a following.
So when you say what did they do that was weird, do you know?
All the stuff that we regard now as...
Oh,
hey,
groundbreaking.
Great show, yeah. But we're talking about ultra-conservative 60s in America. Most of America, you think about San Francisco and some parts of LA and some parts of New York, the hippies and the drugs and everything like that. But most of America was the Brady Bunch.
Most of America is like they are now.
Yeah, exactly right. But in that time, weird consisted of playing on stage, decapitating babies, baby dolls.
Oh.
Yeah, they probably didn't do a whole lot of real babies.
No, geez, that'd be a bit tricky, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would have been, yeah.
Mrs. Johnson, can I borrow your baby for a minute?
Here you go.
Here they are back.
Yeah.
No, not good. Not a good look.
Some extraordinary stuff. Yeah.
So 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 it was more the stage show stuff that was a bit weird, was it?
Mainly, yeah.
Okay.
Their music, I've looked at it. I can't see anything terribly confronting in the lyrics, and even the subjects of the songs, nothing too special. But
all the time. They were out of time.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Their music could best be described as garage rock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing special.
Yeah, Chicago, lots of other places in the US, Detroit, obviously, which gave us then Kiss, people like that.
Oh,
yep.
Yeah.
So the theatrics.
Gee, we must do a show on Kiss.
Oh, I don't think so.
It'd be a short show.
Yeah. There's lots of. I used to work with a bloke who absolutely adored Kiss. He thought that they were fantastic. They were the absolute bee's knees, and he tried to tell me all about how good their music was and what terrific players they were.
I think Kiss has become better since they broke up and become really angry and hate each other. I think that's their most.
It's a lot more interesting.
It's their most interesting phase. The anger phase.
Yeah.
No, once again, another band that kind of passed me by, really.
Well, yeah, I mean, we were a bit spoilt for choice around that time in Australia. We had lots of great bands that could play live. Yeah. Could play live. Didn't. The makeup I didn't mind. The makeup I thought was pretty cool, but,
Yeah.
You've seen one bloke dressed up as a fire-spitting demon, a blood-spitting demon, you've seen them all.
I know. Do go on about Vince.
Vince and his band, strange, theatrical and dark, they've been described as.
Oh, good. Very interesting.
They're known for throwing live chickens at the audience. And once, I know that you dug out the chicken story.
Everybody knows he bit the head off a chicken. A chicken.
Yeah.
He did, didn't he?
No, he didn't.
You say that. Look, every time I've bitten the head off a chicken, the crowd have always said, I've always blamed the crowd on it. But I'm telling you now, there was a chicken and there was a headless chicken. Somewhere along the line, that happened.
They blamed the audience. They said the audience got out of control and ripped the chicken to bits, which is all a bit sad for the chook.
What was the chook doing there?
They'd thrown it out into the audience. Once they dropped 5,000 pairs of panties out of a helicopter onto the audience.
Really?
Yeah.
That's very good. That's very good.
But in conservative Midwestern America, probably not the type of reputation you want.
I would have thought it'd been really good, particularly if they're all still inside a wooden crate.
What?
Out of the helicopter.
Okay, right. Yeah. It's not quite the same effect, really, is it? You drop a wooden crate on the audience.
So you actually dropped 5,000 pairs of panties?
On the audience, yeah.
That would have given you a good reputation, I would have thought.
Yeah.
I would have thought people would have come back for more of that.
Yeah. The band that distributes clothing to the needy.
Then they pulled out the Y-fronts, used Y-fronts from blokes.
Yeah.
It's probably not going to go down quite as well.
Not as good, no. Snakes, live snakes on stage.
Oh, yes.
Guillotines, dead babies, all the stuff that Alice Cooper, the individual, became renowned for later and toured.
The band did beforehand.
Yeah, well, he merely morphed from a band to a man. It was a really interesting situation. Look, they were the most outrageous act in America. They attracted as much hatred as following.
Is that right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There was I saw a headline. Ann Landers. You might have heard of Ann Landers. She's an agony aunt, the most famous agony aunt in the US.
Right, okay.
Yeah, and she had a column in syndicated column across the US, and she wrote, "Alice Cooper's necrophilist humour is sick," in 24-point type across the top of a newspaper.
Well, that's the best advertising you could have got as a
Well,
rock star.
probably for a bloke, yeah, for the band, not so much for their societal image. They did very well. They grew despite conservative America's dislike of them. They sold some of the albums that we know. School's Out.
Yes.
Yeah, School's Out was a hit.
Yes.
School's
Out for summer.
Yep.
Produced by Bob Ezrin.
Yeah, Bob Ezrin. The man has produced a lot of stuff that we like. Sadly, that includes Kiss.
35 minutes and 57 seconds worth of album, that one.
Yeah.
School's Out.
School's Out. Even better than School's Out, $1 Billion Babies.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. $1 Billion Babies is a fantastic album. Number one, went to platinum. Was in the charts for 50 weeks in the US.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's pretty good. Now, $1 Billion Babies was the cover was printed in a faux snakeskin, and it had things like Elected, Hello Hooray, stuff that's still in his playlist today.
Yeah.
That he plays on stage. No More Mr. Nice Guy.
Oh, yeah, that's a good song, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. No More Mr. Nice Guy. I used to be such a sweet, sweet thing till they got a hold of me. I got no friends because they read the paper. They can't be seen with me. No more Mr. Nice Guy, they say. He's sick. He's obscene. And then the second verse goes on. My dog bit me on the leg today. My cat clawed my eye. Ma's been thrown out of the social circle and Dad has to hide. I went to church incognito. When everybody rose, the Reverend Smith, he recognised me and punched me in the nose. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
Pretty cool song.
It is indeed.
Pretty cool album cover.
It is. It's a lovely album cover.
And Alice, so we're still Alice Cooper,
We're
the band?
still Alice Cooper. Yep.
The band.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
right.
So they're doing really well, and surprisingly, yeah. Sorry, my microphone just fell out there.
Oh.
And surprisingly, drugs came up
Oh, where?
everywhere.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Don't tell me.
Yeah. They were at the top of their game in 1973, and then the rot set in.
Oh.
Glenn Buxton, the songwriter,
Yep.
although Alice Cooper, as a band, adopted the same approach as many other big bands, Queen, Zepp, and so on, and credited the songs to the band.
Yep.
That was handy for later on.
Ah, yes, indeed.
Buxton was the songwriter and the lead of doing that. He became the band's Keith Richards.
Oh.
Became very unreliable.
Oh.
Sometimes he became their Sid Vicious. They had to unplug him on stage when he forgot how to play.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oops.
Oops, indeed. So another pair of guitarists that we know well came into the picture around this time via Bob Ezrin, Steve Hunter and Dick Wagner.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So because they needed consistent guitarists who could play really well,
Yes.
because Buxton just wasn't firing.
No. Well, yes, he was firing himself pretty much, wasn't
Yeah,
he?
pretty much, yeah. I mean, not only that, Vince Furnier was addicted to crack, and he had an alcohol problem as well.
And crack's such a friendly drug to get addicted
It
to.
is indeed,
It
yeah.
really does.
I don't know how he did that.
Make a person, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it makes you fun to be around.
Joyous. In fact, joyous.
He thought he saw blood coming out of his eyes later on in the mirror. He said it scared the crap out of him and later motivated him to quit cold turkey, which is a big effort to quit crack cold turkey.
Ooh, yeah. Lots of people died on that shit.
So they're going on. This does wonders for your reliability and your ability to turn in a reasoned performance.
Yeah.
So the manager of the band was Shep Gordon, and Bob Ezrin was involved probably with the band a lot more than a producer might ordinarily be.
Yeah, as opposed to just being the guy in the studio.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
so he became more involved, and he suggested that the band took a 1 year pause.
Okay.
Things went from bad to worse. Things didn't get any better.
Yep.
So, and the story took a huge turn. Someone's got in Vince's ear and said, change your name to Alice Cooper. That way...
You own Alice Cooper?
That way there'll be continuity of performance, continuity... There'll be some legal issues that need to be cleaned up with the songwriting, but not such a big deal, easily fixed. It's just money on a transfer by lawyers.
Yeah.
So he did that.
And the guy who wrote all the stuff was screwed anyway. He was a bit fucked
Buxton,
anyway.
he was stuffed,
Yeah.
So he legally changed his name to Alice Cooper.
Okay.
So he could use the name with no legal issues, and he released Welcome to My Nightmare, which is where we first entered the picture.
Just a little album.
It was a little album, was just a wee bit huge. Yeah.
Oh, my God. That was an amazing album, wasn't it?
It was really good. Until we worked backwards and went to $1 Billion Babies and School's Out, which, for my money, were much better albums. $1 Billion Babies in particular. I just adore that album. It's just so good. Good. Now, do you remember there was a manufactured issue? I don't know where it arose, but there was on what passed for the internet in those days. Who is Alice Cooper? What's his real name? Where did he come from? And there was all sorts of speculation that he was the guy who played Beaver in Leave It to Beaver.
I don't remember this. No, I don't.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah. So exactly who is? What's his real name?
Because we couldn't find out. No matter for love nor money, there was, as Mick's pointing out, there was no internet. There was just rumour, hearsay, and magazines that arrived like a year later for us.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's interesting.
It is. Yeah. Now, just before we talk about Welcome to My Nightmare, which had some great songs on it, I've got A Baby's Brain. This is on the song 18, which is on one of the earlier albums. I've got a baby's brain and an old man's heart. Took 18 years to get this far. Don't always know what I'm talking about. Feel like I'm living in the middle of doubt. Yeah. Typical teen poetry.
What's that off, do you reckon?
18. That's off $1 Billion Babies.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yep.
So it is.
Yeah, and there's another song from that time called Under My Wheels, which you have a listen to Under My Wheels, and it should be on the playlist that we put together with this podcast. Suffragette City by David Bowie. The riff for the fade out is exactly the same as that on Suffragette City. Got you under my wheels. I'm back on Suffragette City. Now I don't want to do a Larrikin Records. Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree here, but
not saying nothing.
Saying nothing. Yeah. $1 Billion Babies went platinum in the US, which is no mean feat.
That's big.
Yep.
That's a big album.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
And they toured that too, didn't they?
They did.
Yeah, extensively.
Yeah, and they did well. They were making it, but behind the scenes they weren't making it.
They were all over the shop.
Yeah, they were all over the shop. But all the songs were great because credited to Alice Cooper, he sang them as Vince Furnier.
Yeah,
and they were all in the first person. So me, I. So they're all identified with Vince, who became Alice. So it just works so smooth. You know, some crafty lawyers come up with that. And
so that he basically ditched the band after that and just go
pretty
out with
much
professional musos, did he?
Yeah. Well, the people he adopted were people that we, you know, their first major consistent gig. I mean, when we saw Alice Cooper, and I'll talk about that again in a moment. Hunter and Wagner were there.
Yeah,
they were supporting him, and session musos. Who were recruited for Welcome to My Nightmare and then went on tour to support it.
There's actually a program on Netflix, I think, about talks about how about the professional musos who support. There's one in particular talking about Billy Joel. Billy Joel is just Billy Joel, but he's been touring. He's toured the world for years and years and years, and essentially with the same band.
Yep.
And all they do is they just earn a salary. They don't earn anything else.
Yeah.
And that's throughout the industry. It's not unusual to Billy Joel. But so they kind of become a band, but they never really are, and they're just on contracts for, okay, you're on contract to do this tour, you're on contract to do this record, and they kind of never really make any money.
Yeah. Somebody's got to make money and somebody's got to lose.
Yeah, but they get to play music for a living, but they just don't make a lot of it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I don't know how I feel about that, but that's life.
Yeah, it is a bit. I mean, it'd be a little bit nice if you could say, I can tell you what, we'll give you a little bit of the royalty of the album. Not much, just a little bit, so that if it does do really well, you get a little bit for your retirement fund.
Yeah, why not?
But I think, in general, we're all bastards, and money makes us into bigger bastards. Yeah.
I was just wondering why you're including me in that. If the cap fits.
Look, I think we're pretty lucky to not be that rich.
That's right. I've always thought that I've been lucky not to be rich. Yep,
that's exactly what I think. Anyway, do go on, sir. We've
Welcome to My Nightmare was huge.
It was massive.
Do you recall we couldn't go to a party without it playing?
I know. It was just all the time.
Yeah.
And yet I never owned the album. Did you own the album?
Yeah, I did.
I never owned it.
Yeah,
I owned the second one. I owned the one after it.
That Goes to Hell?
Yeah, terrible.
Yeah.
It's a very mediocre album compared to the others, you know.
Look, and what we're going to find, and we'll give some examples in a minute, is a deterioration in quality because of Buxton was out of the picture. And Buxton wrote the songs, and Buxton worked with Cooper and Dennis Dunaway, you know, to create the image, the songs, the feel, the albums. And Alice Cooper's one guy. Not so bad. I'm not painting him as the bad guy in this, or even as a no talent. He was quite talented, but they lost a lot the more they developed.
So interestingly,
yep.
In my 1001 albums,
thanks to Robert Dimery.
Thank you, Robert Dimery. Both School's Out and $1 Billion Dollar Babies are in there, and nothing else.
Yeah. Welcome to My Nightmare didn't make it to his list.
No.
Well, that's interesting, and I think
so
it's
too.
accurate.
I think you're right, because there are some strong songs on the album, but there's some
filler.
Yeah. I mean, are you a huge fan of Cold Ethel? I don't know. Am I?
No, there's nothing
really.
there.
No, it's too cold.
Yeah, Ethel. Well, look, what Department of Youth was a terrific single. Really great.
Sensational.
Yeah, and look, that's Ezrin all over.
But that was like an anthem, that song.
Yeah.
It really was.
And the clip was hilarious, but it was the first stage in stopping Cooper from being demonised. So the clip, stacks of kids on stage, so he couldn't be bad if he's singing with all those happy smiling children.
That's right. He couldn't be on crack cocaine.
No, he couldn't. He couldn't be doing anything like that. You know, he wouldn't be drinking a bottle of scotch in the morning, that sort of thing. No, not at all.
Welcome to breakfast.
Yes, exactly. So the lyrics quoted images of kids out of control. We're in trouble all the time. You read about us all in the papers. The film clip, you know, again, cleaning up his image, some sense of self-mockery. You know, when it goes, who's got the power? We have. And who gave it to you? And all the kids shout out, Donny Osmond. What? And I've seen it later where it gets Justin Bieber.
Has it?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
They've updated it.
Yeah, well, I saw him perform it live, not so long ago. Who gave it to you? Justin Bieber. What?
That's great.
Yeah, it is.
That's smart.
What I wasn't as enamoured of was the other hit single on the album, Only Women Bleed. Yep. Now, I can remember, it was his first ballad, their first ballad, the band's first ballad, the soloist's first ballad. It all gets a bit difficult to talk about when you're talking about Alice Cooper. Are you talking about them or him? Okay, anyway.
But realistically, in that album, we're talking about him, aren't we?
We are indeed, yes. This is his first solo album. I can remember the reviews for that song. Some were saying, yeah, it's a good song for a top 40, which isn't always any arbiter of quality. But it accused Cooper of getting soft, which I think was totally on the money.
I think it was.
And one even accused him of bad taste misogyny. Only Women Bleed, because of the double meaning. Is it about domestic violence or is it about women's periods? Never cleared up, never addressed. And a bit of scandal doesn't hurt.
Mind you, at that particular time in my life, I was a bit naive to all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, me too. I didn't. Yeah. Mummy, what's that about?
I don't think I knew that women bled, actually.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. So, as you say, straight after Welcome to My Nightmare, he released Alice Cooper Goes to Hell. Yeah, and as I've said before, he should have stayed there.
Yeah, it was terrible.
I Never Cry was the single on that album. Do you recall that song? What a mawkish piece of trash that was. But don't forget, at the same time as he's cleaning up his image and singing these lovely ballads, he's behind the scenes, he's hopelessly addicted to crack and an alcoholic.
Still then?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, so this is 76. He didn't clean up until 80.
Oh.
Or 78. So I Never Cry, very soft rock style of song, really became his trademark for the rest of his career. My Heart's a Virgin, It Ain't Never Been Tried. I get sick now just thinking about it. I know I wrote this down on the notes, but I've written vomit beside it. It's just awful, isn't it? Even in 1989, he had a single called Poison. You're poison.
Yeah.
a very faint echo of what he and they used to be back in the Buxton days.
My parents bought me Goes to Hell.
Oh dear.
They went.
Why?
So they went away for a week. They went for a driving holiday for a week, and
Forgot
I
to
stayed
take
home.
you?
No, I said I'm not going on. Anyway, they obviously went to a record shop and bought Alice Cooper. They knew I liked Alice Cooper. For some reason, I don't even know how they knew that. And they said, "Oh, well," I said, "Fantastic, thank you so much." Put the record on, played the record, never played it again.
No, you wouldn't. No, just awful.
Played it once, I never played it again.
Absolutely awful.
And you got to put it out there and say, "Well done, Mum and Dad, for buying me a record. Good try.
Good on them. Yep,
Thank you
absolutely.
so much." But Jesus, what a terrible album.
Yeah,
I think I threw it away.
he didn't get much better.
No.
His substance abuse problems continued.
Yeah.
And he picked a certainly got the trifecta there, didn't he? Crack and grog. Yeah, it's a beauty.
Yeah.
Any one of either of those would rip people to bits.
But crack was just such it's like, it's kind of, when it went through America, it was like the opioid addiction that it went through just recently, It's just really devastating to communities.
It's a fascinating thing. I really don't know whether it's a comment on American society or what, but the crises, they just changed the heading.
That's right. And I think the thing with crack was that it was quite cheap to produce.
Yeah.
Much cheaper because it was like a precursor to where you end up with cocaine, and so it was easier to produce, and so you ended up with this product. But I remember watching something, I can't remember now. But people used to walk around the streets, like in New York and other cities, in the traffic jams, and just put a vial of it on your windscreen, and you either bought it or you didn't buy it.
Wow.
Just so
it's fantastic in the original meaning of the word, not meaning great.
No,
fantastic as in I can't believe that.
Yeah, no, it's just crazy shit. But anyway, as you said, it's kind of the whole opioid thing was kind of just the next version of that crack cocaine addiction.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Except doctors were prescribing it. That was the difference.
Well, where it came from is largely irrelevant. The fact they've got it.
Yeah. Anyway,
78, he admitted himself to a mental institution.
Oh, didn't go to Betty Ford?
I don't think he did. No, he could have met a lot of people there.
He could have met Keith.
Could have helped his career.
Keith could have put him on the right track.
Yeah. When he was in there,
get off that crack here. Have some good quality heroin, I say.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That stuff will kill you.
Find yourself a good French dealer.
That stuff will kill you, Alice. Get here.
Absolutely. I wonder if in his private life his friends call him Vince.
Probably not anymore.
Yeah.
They probably did originally.
Yeah.
But he's probably he has morphed into the persona of Alice.
Yeah.
And he just is Alice Cooper now, isn't he?
I'd expect so.
Well, he changed. It is his name, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Oh well.
Hello. What's your name? My name's Alice.
Okay. Good. We'll go with that.
Good.
When he was in the mental institution, he wrote an album called From the Inside, and he had another atrocious single called How You Gonna See Me Now. Do you recall that one?
Oh, I don't think I do.
No, don't bother.
I won't seek it out.
No, I wouldn't. No. How You Going to See Me Now? In that same very soft rock style that he adopted. Unbelievable. He got clean though in 78 and through the late 70s, and he continued to release albums and tour to the present day. So let's talk about Alice Cooper's stage show, both band and solo artist. Theatrics. Dennis Dunaway and Vince were both art school students. So they were right into the image and the view of what the band looked like and what the audience would see.
Right.
And what the audience experience would be. I've seen theories that the theatrics that they did were possibly an influence on David Bowie. I don't know if that's true or not.
Bowie was doing it before this, though. Before them, not? Or no?
Bowie, Ziggy Stardust was 72, so he was doing...
kind of simultaneously, really.
Yeah, pretty much around the same. And Bowie went to the States a couple of times. I don't know enough to confirm it or deny it, and I've read both views.
Yeah.
So it's interesting that type of theatrics is exactly the sort of thing that Bowie was doing.
Spiders from Mars tour.
Absolutely. Yeah, I don't know if he purloined the name.
Didn't he have a big spider's web in the Spiders from Mars tour?
Probably. Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah.
Anyway, do go on, sir.
Yeah, do go on. Like I said, so they dropped 5,000 panties on the audience. Happy days.
Yeah.
His face makeup. He's used that face makeup right back to the earliest days. So even when we're morphing from band to individual, it was the same guy with the black stripe on his eyes. Yes.
Okay. So he had that very early.
He did indeed, yeah. So again, it made it a lot easier for the audience, the record buying public, to buy into the fact that this was simply Alice Cooper.
And it does give you that menacing sort of look, doesn't it? So it actually fits the image quite well.
Yep, exactly. That simple clown style makeup got reprised in as Pennywise.
In the movie,
both Tim Curry. And the later one that's current now, both use that same sort of slash on the eyes type thing. Yeah. And clowns, scary.
Yeah.
Alice Cooper, scary at the time. Yeah, maybe.
But it was all just this image of kind of the horror theme with kind of a gender-bending sort of name sort of thing.
Absolutely,
as well. So it was all about this image that this guy was a hard rocker, rah, rah, rah. And anyway. I saw him live at the Sydney Showground in March 1977. Yeah.
And he was touring Welcome to My Nightmare.
Which would have been a big tour.
That was a wee, wasn't it? You were with me, weren't you?
No, I wasn't there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry.
77.
Yeah.
Don't know where I was.
Don't know what you were doing. Yeah. So where they're watching.
I was drunk.
Yeah. Well, you were often a lot there. I know that you went to the mental institution and got cleaned up.
I saw Keith.
Exactly. So we're there at the showground in Sydney, and the Gypsy Jokers came trailing in, walked straight through the crowd, up to the front, grabbed some space, and forced out the people who were there.
Because there was no allocated tickets then, was there?
No, there wasn't.
It was just a big open space.
Yeah, we had no experience in outdoor concerts. So the Gypsy Jokers were there, and people started throwing bottles and stuff at them. So they stood up and put their helmets on.
And sat back down again.
Yeah. And smiled.
Oh, God.
Yeah. My wife, my future wife, was in that audience. She was 20 feet away from me at that concert, and I didn't know.
Oh. Who were you there with?
I can't remember.
No.
It's a long time ago.
I think.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it doesn't matter. So she was there, and I've gone crook at her in subsequent years. I was saying, look, you walked straight bloody past me.
Yeah.
Don't you talk about me? It's your fault.
That's right.
Yeah. Huge outdoor shows weren't big. We'd seen a couple, and they'd started, but that was new ground for Australia.
And in general, it was relatively disorganised, and the sound was usually a bit shit.
Yeah. But we weren't used to having a big sound. We weren't used to a big light show and a huge screen to show stage detail. In relatively quick order, we got used to it and got skilled at doing it. But that was very early in the piece, this particular concert. So Steve Hunter and Dick Wagner came out, acted as a match pair. I think I've talked before about it had a giant strips of plastic. Right, strips of white plastic that they projected the show images onto, and it looked like Hunter and Wagner walked through the wall out onto the stage.
Yes, I get it. I get it.
Yeah. So they're in full-length leather coats, playing the solos for all the songs against each other, twining around each other. It was really something else. It was really great. Really loved it. Their sinewy style, the same sort of thing as they played on Rock and Roll Animal by Lou Reed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they became the guitarists to have.
Yeah.
That association with Alice Cooper and Bob Ezrin really made them.
Yeah. Was I assume there was heaps of people there, wasn't there?
It was chock-a-block, yeah.
In fact, that was the other thing they used to do was overfill them.
Yeah, yeah.
And make it as unsafe as possible.
Well, that's the idea. They're only punters. They won't get to see the band otherwise.
Because once again, I think Zeppelin was the first big band to really do one of those outdoor gigs at Randwick Racecourse
with free.
Free?
Yes.
God almighty.
Yeah, that's a long time ago. long time ago.
And once again, there was So and this and the other. There was a series of big outdoor concerts that came in around that time, wasn't there? I think Rod Stewart was there.
Back when he used to be good.
Kind of good.
Ooh.
But
early 70s he was great.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Later on, 80s he's awful.
Yeah.
Now he's awful.
Oh, look, he speaks well of you, though.
He does, and he likes train sets.
Does he?
I heard an interview with Rod where he was talking about. He says it's nice to have money. I can afford to do what I want with my hobbies. He's got a room in his house where it's his train set room.
Oh.
And he's got this huge trains going everywhere, and he can switch them to go different directions and so on. I don't know if he does a Gomez Adams and has them crash into each other.
And what you could do if you're that wealthy, you can say, Bert, I want a bridge over. I'm going on tour for 6 months. I want a bridge. I want a mountain here. I want the railway. And you come back and it's all done, and you just get there to play with it.
Yeah. So all you do is playing with them. You don't get the fun of the investment of time.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. What the hell?
My brother has got a train set that he's been building for about 20 years.
Does he?
Yeah. It's one of these, and the little trains are about about 5 centimetres long and about 8 mil wide, sort of thing.
Oh goodness!
And like the good ones are like $1,000 for those things.
Wow, good one.
HO, N series. I think.
Oh my goodness!
So I bought him some trees for Christmas last year, and they were like 2 centimetres high.
It's extraordinary, isn't it? Yeah.
There's a whole world out there.
There is.
He just moved. He had to cut it in half and take it with him.
Oh, it would be. Yeah. That'd be heavy going, and getting it out.
That's right. It was anyway. Look, good luck to Rod.
Yeah.
Rod was there. Bob Dylan. Was it Bob Dylan did one of those big tours?
Dylan was at the sports ground. It rained. And it turned the sports ground into a mud pit.
Oh, that'd be great.
It was good fun.
Woodstock style.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah. I rode my motorbike to that concert.
Oh,
and
perfect.
And I had my bike boots on, and they were the ones at the time where you just sort of slide your foot in.
Yes.
No buckling or zipping or anything like that. And my boots stuck in the mud. My foot came out and went down again into the mud. So it was pretty ordinary.
Delicious.
It was delicious indeed. I saw Alice Cooper again after that concert.
Oh, really?
Something like 30 years later.
So when would this have been?
2010.
Recently.
Saw him at the Enmore Theatre. Yeah.
Oh.
I took my youngest daughter to see him. We met two guys who they looked like extras from the movie Airheads. But they were nice enough fellas, young blokes. They went out the back and they had waited out the back of the Enmore Theatre and met him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and had a chat with him. Apparently he was the nicest bloke, and that's what I hear everywhere.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
Lots of stories.
I've heard
so
the exact same
these two guys, they were walking on air. Their year was made.
Yeah, no, I've heard he's actually a really, really nice guy since he stopped being a crackhead and...
that'll do it.
But, I mean, it's still the same. That's a long time ago he stopped being a crackhead. So,
Yeah, so he certainly wasn't an asshole, and that's important, I think. The concert itself was in broad terms the same as the one I'd seen 30 years earlier.
Is that right?
Yeah. No menace at all. It was well and truly down the road to being pantomime.
Was the music good, though?
Yeah, it was heaps of fun.
Yeah.
The best stuff was the old stuff, of course.
Of course.
He put in a few of the newer things, but...
Yeah, don't bother.
Who cares, yeah.
Alice.
Thanks, Vince.
Hey, come on.
Yeah. So, Cooper today, he's his alcohol and crack addictions are a long time in the past. He's very open about it. You know how some of these people, even Keith, to a large degree, doesn't talk about it. He says, "Yeah, it happened." And can't we talk about something interesting?
But the time I fell out of a coconut tree.
That's right.
And got a subdural hematoma.
Yeah. But Cooper's very open about it. And he does a lot of work with recovering addicts.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so he basically says, if you want to make the effort to get off this stuff, I'm here to help you.
Oh, good on
Yeah,
him.
which is really good.
Yeah.
He married his wife Cheryl in 1976, and they're
Did he?
still together.
Oh, that
Which
is
nice.
nice. That is nice.
Yeah.
Him and Cheryl.
Yep. He says he's never cheated, and sadly, I think it's probably true.
It probably is true.
Yeah, they got
In
3 kids.
76, he could have been shagging himself stupid.
Absolutely, yeah. But I think he was too drunk or too off his face.
That's right.
Maybe.
She used to put him to bed, I guess.
Yeah. He plays golf and wears those funny golf pants now.
What are they called? Oh,
Funny golf pants, I think.
no, they're called something. Forbies or four.
Oh, yeah.
Something.
I don't know, but I know
Plus
there is a
fours.
name.
Plus fours.
Well done.
Yeah.
Yep.
They wear that. They're stupid looking. Why do people wear those stupid looking things?
If I said the word America to you, would that go a long way?
No, I think it came from Scotland, though, didn't it?
Oh,
I think it came from the Scots.
hey, Jimmy.
They had to get the kilt off to play the sport. I don't know.
Yeah, we should apologise for that Scottish accent too.
Look, we're not good at accents, but we kind of get amused by them. We amuse ourselves more than
We
anybody
amuse
else.
ourselves, indeed, yes. The band still talk to each other. They're still friends.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they got together. Glenn Buxton died in 1998.
Oh,
Viral pneumonia, but obviously fueled by drink and drugs. Yeah, because he never got better. He was just a case all the way through.
oh, poor bugger.
And they perform a couple of shows each year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they get together, have a bit of a talk, a bit of a laugh about the old days, and do a couple of shows. And that's nice too, I think.
I think it's good.
I think it's amazing that he's left and got all the money, and they're still friends. But that's doesn't really matter. That's
boys,
not our
that's
issue.
okay. I'll buy you a cup of tea.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, way to go.
Fair enough.
Now, look, just wrapping up, Alice Cooper really. Yeah, we can be a bit mocking of how he is today, and it's all a bit pantomimey, and we say, well, I've seen all that sort of stuff before. But we hadn't seen it before Alice Cooper did it. And his legacy, he was the first of his or their kind, really, that type of show, overt, shocking stage shows. Today it's, what do you got?
Yeah, it's a bit of fun, you're right, as you said. But yeah, that's it. Once again, it's a good point, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you do it first, it means something.
Yeah. Later on, you're just copying somebody else did. Musically, the Sex Pistols loved Alice Cooper.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, and when Johnny Rotten auditioned for the Sex Pistols, you know what he did? He did I'm 18.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh. That's interesting,
Isn't it? Yeah. So we discovered before in talking about the Pistols that their musical taste is really quite good.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff that they like.
Yeah.
And funnily enough, it's the stuff that we like as well.
Yeah. Indeed.
So, the Pistols idealised him, and idolized him, and lots of other bands have picked up things that he did first and made that a staple of their show too. His influence is in pop culture everywhere.
Yeah.
I mentioned Pennywise the Clown
from
It, both versions. Gene Simmons' demon character.
Oh, really?
You think about the makeup that Alice Cooper wore, and Gene Simmons did it half a decade later.
True.
Yeah.
Definitely true.
Yeah. And there's a lot of similarities. I'm not saying by any stretch of the imagination that Gene Simmons copied him, but influence and the fact that he was allowed to do it. No,
that's right. You hear things, you see things, and they influence your life.
Yeah.
And that's how it happens.
Absolutely.
And I think you're right. That sort of makeup was really Alice Cooper's, wasn't it, to start with?
It was, yeah. Now, whether somebody else around him came up with it, largely irrelevant.
Yeah, that's right.
He wore it, he became it.
Yep.
A Clockwork Orange. You've seen that movie, haven't
Absolutely.
you? Malcolm McDowell. He actually said in an interview that he based his character on Alice Cooper.
Really?
In Clockwork Orange.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, not completely. He didn't come out singing, No More Mr. Nice Guy. He did Singing in the Rain instead.
Right.
But he took, he said, distinct elements of Alice Cooper, the character and performance, and built them into to Alex as part of his character in Clockwork Orange.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And bands, as I've said. But even Australia. You recall a band called Jimmy and the Boys,
Love Jimmy
who
and the Boys.
were shocking and outrageous and offensive and got the Conservative Morals Brigade up in arms. Well, you might be surprised to know that they were influenced by Alice Cooper too. And in fact, on stage, part of their stage show, they guillotined a baby doll.
It set it on fire.
Yeah. During the song Baby's on Fire, written by Brian Eno.
Yes, that's right.
It's a wonderful thing.
And did Jimmy wear some face makeup? I think he did. Or am I making that up?
You could be making it up.
Could be, but I don't know.
But they were pretty outrageous. Certainly Joylene Hairmouth wore a lot of makeup.
That's true. That's true.
And he was on keyboards.
That's right. I forgot all about that. There you go. Well, it's been a wondrous old trot through the wonderful world of Alice Cooper and various influences, and I thank you very much for that, Michael. Look, thanks very much for listening, everybody. Follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, email us, Mr. Frankfurt, that's you, baby. Give us a call, let us know what you're doing. Thanks very much for listening, folks, and we're going to see you next time. Bye now.
Thanks, Mick. Thanks, Fat Man. I feel better already.